Greetings. How is everybody? Something interesting I just noticed. I got a spiritual knock on the wall. I was meditating on this entire situation with the whole blue water in Texas issue from the rains. And when I got the knock, I thought, okay, well, let's see what old 1225, and I'll post it in the comments. Let's see what old 1225 has to say. And what did it have to say? It said, ask the angels to remove removing your problems for positive outcomes and focusing on the positives. And I thought, okay, but I couldn't help but think, if they weren't planning on the ancestors, and it's like we're already seeing the evidence. Increased paranormal activity, Pisces ancestors don't play, whatever. We're already seeing starseeds glowing, things of that nature. The UFO disclosure at the White House, something's seriously going on. It's got them riled up. My question is if it's like what you ladies say, that attacks on the Earthangel get returned to them, well, how is blue water in Texas going to affect them? I mean, wouldn't that be like an attack on the Earthangel? Wouldn't that be like a serious chemical return to sender? I don't know. That's what it is. I mean, we got to focus on the positives to move forward. I agree, but you've already got real estate channels that are steadily talking about systematic city collapses. And thank you in the comments for leaving that direct clip of blue water in the campers. I'm going to have to watch it again. I shut it off. I didn't even want to think about it. And then, wouldn't you know, I get a knock, go down. That's what it is. I mean, if you guys have the repeating numbers, cloud formations, animals and bugs are a big one. And spirit speaking through people. See, that's why I like to take Canada's advice. I'm going to start referring to people by location so they don't keep the honest readers honest, so they don't run the risk of getting corrupted by the devil. That's what it is, because that's what they don't want Pisces to see, is they've gotten Pisces in some kind of whatever, making Pisces fight for what's already Pisces. I'm like, what, being a QHHT practitioner? They want my Reiki school. They want all of the hard work and stuff that I've put in that they've consistently blocked or stopped. I don't blame anyone for my problems. But see, it goes back on them. They're only blocking themselves. But that's the thing, is if they're only blocking themselves and now they're getting karma, okay, so on a macro level, that puts important people getting blue water karma, doesn't it? That gets them falling ill for what they try. I mean, it's in God's hands. Got to flash a light off of that one. Yeah, looks like let there be light on that situation. It's just what it is. Here comes the Uber guy with the blue thing in the visor. Yep, there's a sign. There's a sign. Trying to infect our vehicles or our bodies with blue stuff. Chances are that's going to go back on the monsters, and that's not going to make them happy. But I mean, we're not responsible. That's a them problem. That's a them getting karma problem. I mean, we're already seeing the effects of these natural disasters being named after people that I know. So it's what it is. It's an increasing it's an increasing synchronistic dance with the universe, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not worried about that at all. It's just now they have increased it up to the level of new devils. Now it's people that think they're important. Now it's people that think they're important that are going to be getting the same karma as the copycats. And if the copycats are getting karma, I mean, you got to keep in mind the ancestors don't give a shit. There is video after video of the same portals that I have witnessed. I have witnessed these portals. So you've got video after video of people catching portals on closed circuit TV, da 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 da. You have to be at the frequency to experience it. That's what Dolores told us. That's why I stay in meditation so often, bringing my vibration up. And once again, I just see the meme a minute ago. It said it doesn't matter what reality you want to experience, if you can set your vibrational frequency to that reality, you will experience it. That's not philosophy, it's physics, and it's got a big picture of Albert Einstein. Okay, so we know that these entities are controlling the narrative, because when you look that quote up that I've looked up over and over and over and over again, it's got Daryl Anka with his entity Bashar claiming that quote. No, it's really not an Albert Einstein quote. It was attributed to that, but it's now Bashar's. Okay, cool. So that's those entities controlling the narrative. As far as I'm concerned, prove me wrong. And I mean, I don't knock their information at all. My only issue is why the fuck would you want a middleman between you and your connection to source? That's just alarming to me. I don't even want to say that is the enemy. Okay. So you're in a dark alleyway and you really need directions on your spiritual path. And here comes Dan. Dan comes walking up, introduces himself with a nice smile. He's a public speaker. He's telling you all about vibration, frequency, and energy, and he's got a middleman. You need to go, somewhere, and there's a middleman. There's a middleman between him and where you need to go on your spiritual journey. And it usually revolves around, I don't care. There's too much of this warlock and witch necromancy energy, and I understand how necromancy works. I don't knock anything that they do, but they certainly are triggered by me for some reason, and where's their light? I mean, it looks like if, aliens are communicating through humans in their vessel, wouldn't they have some light? To me, that's trigger demons by my light. And that's what it is. I can't do anything about a connection to the Most High that I achieved through my birth chart, through QHHT, through channeling Reiki, and being a medium conduit. I can't change that. Does some of this, the truth always pisses you off. So yeah, it pisses me off too. And I mean, millions of people follow that, but hell, millions of people eat fast food too. I mean, it's what it is. I don't care what other people do. It's just changing and controlling the narrative. And now we have blue water. Now we have blue water following in Texas, right? With Pisces ancestors that don't play. Okay, great. So if my ancestors don't play, some of these Pisces with Devil Capricorn Moon subconsciouses, okay, cool. So they have demon ancestors? I walk between all three worlds, so it really doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. However, seeing these portals and things opening up, it's definitely alarming. I've seen these portals before. I've seen what tried to come through them. And when I see it yanking people through, whether she opened it and or otherwise, I know when I put my shield up, reality reversed. It was like watching them rewind through the portal, right? And then reality changed. Everything that I had been taught in college was now in my Google as misinformation. The reality change. It was like a Mandela effect. And you've got all of these, starseed tests on, have you experienced deja vu? And I'm a seer. I've experienced shit that would blow your mind. And that's the thing, is you go and you talk to a professional half-wit, they think you're crazy, yet they've got all these videos on YouTube that the fucking cops can't explain. Now you tell me how you can go to Dr. Hawk and, there's no water in New Mexico one day and he'd have to hawk to and spit on that thing before you swallow it. Anyway, I just, what it is, I don't care what people do for instant gratification, but when it comes to you guys having these paranormal experiences, because you're at a higher frequency, you're not a lower vibrational sicko, because I mean, like attracts like, I agree. So you got sicko dupters attracting the sickos. To me, that's like, I'll never forget when one of the readers said that these demonic entities purposely go and get into the medical field so that they can cause you pain. And as soon as she told me that, I have a friend that was an emergency room nurse, and that's all he used to talk about was how he would be standing there in awe with an unconscious patient in front of him, and they'd be yanking tubes out of their ass and just not being gentle. It's just another day at the office. It's like, okay, so like when they screw up, they don't even care. It's almost like they're. And I mean, I asked that. I was like, "What is he trying to hurt the person?" He's like, "Oh, well, they just really don't care." I'm like, "Really don't care?" He's like, "No, they heal." And I'm like, "Fucking give." Oh, I'm out of here. Namaste.